Welcome to Focus on Your Powerful Heart. I often work with the heart in my yoga classes and women's circles and circles in general, connection circles and private clients, because it gives us access to our whole intelligence. Our mind can get us to a certain place, but the wisdom in the heart is vast. The heart gives us our yes. It gives us our possibility beyond what's understood today. In past, there's always a time when something didn't exist, and if we always cater to the mind that understands logic and ways things work, then we would limit ourselves. So in yoga, in the ancient science of yoga, they teach us that our physiology works better when the mind is in service to the heart, because we start with possibility and then we work out how it happens. So the new science is starting to actually catch up. There's many studies that show that there are more neurological pathways that go from the heart to the brain than from the brain to the heart. And, we need practice because we've been living in a world that covets the intellect for so long. And it is very, very important. Our intellect is one aspect of ourselves that's important. But if we start there, we cut ourselves off to possibility of new things. And right now we're living in the dawn of an era where we're finding a new way of connecting. We're finding a new way of bringing forth what our gifts are so we can support each other. So I feel like it's a challenging time, but it's a very exciting time. And that's why I bring a lot of work with the heart into what I do and what I share. So this exercise I'm going to offer you is something you can do 3 minutes a day that will help honor the physiological connection between the heart and the brain so that they can work better together, so that you can start in your vast possibility and then allow your intellect and your mental capacity to move that forward and bring it into the world. So there's 3 components. First, you make physical contact with your heart, and that can be just placing a hand on the heart. It can be placing both hands stacking so you feel your palms, your nurturing, loving hands holding your heart. You can be in a traditional namaste or a prayerful position. Either way, just a physical connection to your heart. And you want to sit comfortably, always. The second part is deep breathing. And one of the breaths that I offer that I think is a helpful visualization that's also really good for your energy field, keeping it nice and strong and open, I call elevator breathing. It's also in the companion class, Your Powerful Heart, on Patreon if you want to check out that class. So you want to visualize your breathing going up an elevator shaft to the top of your head on the inhale, and then all the way down the central channel to your pelvic floor, the basement floor on the exhale. So this way we honor the fullness of our breath and what it can bring to us. So inhaling all the way to the top of the head, and exhaling all the way to the bottom. And the hand on the belly just helps to visualize that deep breathing. So that's the second component. The third component is to come into the realm of the heart, which is the feeling space, right? So we can think about gratitude, but if you feel gratitude, I even felt a shift, maybe you did too, where it just kind of fills you. It comes more into your energy field, and that's what helps it have energy and move. If thought is somewhat stagnant, the feeling helps things move and flush through. So I want you to think of something that's going to make you feel gratitude, feel joy. So it can just be the sun shining, just breathing that in. Bird song is one of mine. A quiet half hour to read a good book or take in some information. A really good hug from someone you love. Something that's going to make you feel joy, feel gratitude. So physical connection to your heart. Deep breathing, find that elevator breath going all the way up to the top floor, and exhaling all the way to the bottom floor. Breathe in through your nose all the way to the top floor, and breathe out through your mouth all the way to the bottom floor. Just take a few breaths like that. And now begin to tap into what brings you joy. Feel it as you breathe. Maybe turn up the corners of your mouth to support that lifting of your energy, that inducing of joy. Now you're filtering, flooding your whole system with joy. So let's stay here and breathe for a few more minutes. Elevate our breath to the top floor and all the way down to the bottom floor. Physical connection to your heart and breathing nice and deep with that feeling of joy. You can stay here for as long as you like. I say it takes about 3 minutes. If you're ready, you can blink open your eyes if you've closed them and just notice how you feel. Do you feel brighter? Do you feel lighter? Do you feel calmer? This is something that we can enlist in every day, or as often as feels available, so that we can access the deeper intelligence of the body. So if you're setting up to come into some creative endeavor, writing a book or gardening or writing music or cooking or something that you feel is creative, and maybe you're feeling a little blocked or trying so hard in your mind to make something happen, do this exercise. Come into your heart. There's so much more wisdom here. When you listen to that voice that is unconditionally loving, and come into this calm state with the deeper breathing and bring joy to your practice of whatever your creative endeavor is, you will find deeper answers, things that are truthful to you, that deeper wisdom that is accessible within you at all times. And then invite your mind to be in service of that. So I hope you found this helpful, and I'd love to hear if you try this practice regularly, if you notice a change. So leave comments below if you try this for a while and if you found it helpful. If you want more of this kind of practice, you can visit my Patreon page, which you can also find in the description below. And here's to your powerful heart. Thanks for watching.